Good morning. It gives me immense pleasure to present myself for the course Aircraft Stability and Control. This course is one of the primary course for aeronautical and aerospace engineering, and today I am in lecture number 31, which is related to Euler's angle. I am Dr. Y.D. Dwivedi, professor from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad, India. In this lecture, I am going to answer a few questions like what are the Euler's angle and how to transform from one system of frame to another system of frame. These questions will be discussed. So, in my previous class, I have derived the equations of motion in 6 degrees of freedom. In that, we have find out the three equations in linear way, that is the force equation in x direction fx, y direction fy, and z direction fz, and also three moment, that is rolling moment L, pitching moment M, and yawing moment N. These moments and the forces, all the 6 equations of motion we have derived. However, in that we have seen that the Newton's laws are applicable for inertial frame, and for our case we have assumed that inertial frame is a earth frame. However, it is not so simple to transform from one reference frame, that is body reference frame, to earth, or earth reference frame to the body reference frame. In today's lecture, I am going to discuss in detail how to, first what are the this Euler's angle and how we can transform from one system to another system. It is very, very interesting. Hope you will enjoy, and I am going to continue with the class. Okay, so here first we have to see Euler's angle. In previous class, I have derived the equations of motions, and here I have mentioned that three force equations. These are M, U dot minus VR plus WQ is equal to FAX plus FTX plus FGX, where A is aerodynamic force, the subscript T indicate the propulsive force or the thrust force, and the subscript G indicates the gravitational force, and X, Y, and Z, this indicate the direction of the force. So the first equation which is mentioned here, it is a equation for x direction. It is a force equation for x direction, or Fx, Ftx, and Fgx we have to learn. The second equation, which is M, V dot plus UR minus WP is equal to FAY plus FTY plus FGY, and M is equal to W dot minus UQ plus VP is equal to FAZ plus FTZ plus FGZ. We cannot use body fixed system, as in this each and every point rotates. So we need to define Euler's angle, which is in the inertial frame of reference. This we can see in the next slide. Okay, so we cannot use the body fixed. So we need some angles by which we can transform from body to inertia and inertia to body, which we will see in this lecture. Orientation of the body with respect to inertial frame. Okay, so we define Euler's angle phi It is psi, theta and phi. This is the order. First we have to rotate the psi angle. It is also called the azimuth angle. Theta, which is also called the elevation angle, and phi, which is called the rolling angle of the rotation. So how we can define the phi, psi? Okay, this psi is azimuth angle. How we can define? So let us see here. Here I have shown this two colors. The black color is a first condition, and if in this condition it is XB, and if this XB, and here is the YB of the wing, if this YB is turned this much and it has come to new position Y1, so how much? This is the psi. So this angle, if this x-axis, how much it is turning by moving this YB to Y1. This angle is called the azimuth angle. Okay, so initially aircraft is at body fixed XB, YB, ZB, and now if I turn the aircraft with respect to ZB, means this vertical axis, if I turn ZB vertical axis and YB shifts to new position Y1, so this angle is called the psi. Okay, so it is understood. Now in this position, now aircraft is in the new position Y1. If you turn the, after psi rotation, a new Y1 has come. Now the rotation about Y1 axis, Y1 will remain same and it is moving in Z plane. Then it is called the theta. Theta is also called the pitch angle or elevation angle. Okay, so like this we can define psi and theta. Rho also we can define. Okay, so I have to see now what is the proper order of rotation of Euler's angle. Just now I told, if you want to transform from earth axis to the body axis system, how to follow? First we have to rotate psi. Okay, just you can see here. This is the aircraft. So we have to give this axis, we have to, x-axis, we have to move psi. Okay, and then theta, and then roll. In this sequence, we have to, so if it is going right side, it is a positive. If the right wing is going down, a roll is positive. If nose is going up, it is theta positive. If nose is going to right, psi positive. And if right wing is going down, it is a positive. So this we have to keep in mind, that what type of rotation and which one should come first. Always psi will come first. You have to rotate the psi. It is called azimuth angle. Then you have to make nose up. After that, nose up. It is called the elevation angle. Or then third one is called the rolling. Okay, so yaw angle psi is defined as the angle between the projection of the x body axis onto the horizontal plane and the x-axis of the earth axis system. With the earth x-axis defined as a north, the yaw angle is the same as the vehicle heading angle. Okay, so this yaw angle, it is called psi. It is also called azimuth angle. Okay, yaw angle, also another name is azimuth angle. So this, with earth axis system, how much north it is going. Okay, so this earth is x-axis is the north. So how much it is going towards the east. Okay, towards the east it is a positive, and towards the west it is a negative. Okay, so this is defined as the angle between the projection of the x body axis onto the horizontal plane and the x-axis of the earth axis system. So this is the definition. Now what is the pitch angle, or it is also called the elevation angle? The pitch angle theta is the angle measured in a vertical plane between the x body axis and the horizontal plane. Okay, so it is measured in a vertical plane, means xz plane. So it is, if the nose is going up or down from the horizontal plane, how much angle it is going up or down, that is called the pitch angle or theta. The third one is the roll angle. Phi is the angle measured in the YZ plane. Okay, it is in the Y plane and Z plane of the vehicle body axis system, between the Y body axis and the horizontal plane. This is the same as the bank angle, is a measure of the rotation about the x-axis. It will happen with respect to x-axis to put the aircraft in the desired position from a wing horizontal condition. The accepted limits of the Euler's angles are, okay, here this you can see, these are the accepted angles. So this psi means yaw angle, it can rotate fully. This you can see here, full rotation. Yaw can rotate all the direction, plus or minus 0 to 360. Theta 0 to 90 plus and 0 to 90 minus, and roll angle, it is from here to 180 and from here 180, plus and minus, means wing tip will go up, wing tip will go left and right, so it is called the plus and the minus. So this is the range of Euler angle psi, theta and phi. Okay, so it is, we should understand that this is the maximum limit, and this Euler's angle can move in this way. Now this we have to illustration of Euler's angle rotation sequence. Okay, so just I am showing here that initially here is IE, this is the XE, earth axis, and this earth axis will happen in the ZE, which is perpendicular to this board here. So it is rotating, the aircraft is rotating with respect to the ZE, and Z is perpendicular to this plane. If you rotate towards the, it is a north and this is the east. So you have to rotate towards the east, so it will become a psi. So this IE, here the next position will come, it is I prime. So here XE and YE, now we have rotated this psi, so this JE will be here J prime, here IE will be I prime. Okay, so if we have to break this component of, we have to find the force component. So here F prime is, at the new F prime will be X prime I prime plus Y prime J prime plus Z prime K prime. So where X prime is what? X prime means in X direction. So this will be cos psi in this direction. If you see, what will be the force? It will be XE cos psi. Okay, this will be XE is here. So in this direction, it is XE cos phi plus XE cos phi plus here in the same direction. So it is, both are plus YE sin psi. It is in the X direction. Now Y direction. So in this direction, what will be there? So in Y prime is equal to minus XE sin psi. It is a minus. It is a opposite to this. So minus XE sin psi and plus YE cos psi. This one, this and this, in this direction and in this direction. This is the X prime, and in this direction, if you see, this is the Y prime direction. So this Y prime is a minus XE sin phi, here it is mentioned, and plus YE cos phi, and there will not be any variation because it is rotating with respect to this. So Z prime is equal to ZE. I think it is very much clear now. all the three. So we can write in the matrix form that x prime, y prime and z prime is equal to cos psi, sin psi, z is 0. Here minus sin psi plus cos psi, z is 0. Here x and y are 0, only z is 1. And xe, ye and ze. This matrix we can write as a R3 psi. So this new force F prime will be R3 psi into Fe, and where these things are Fe, force in earth axis system. This is the force in earth axis system. Okay, so here we got this equation of first rotation of Euler's angle psi. Now we have to see the next rotation, which is the theta rotation. So now the new position we have to see in this diagram. Just you can see, we have got by the psi rotation, we got I prime and we got the this K prime. Now we have rotated from here upward. This theta is positive here, nose up. Okay, so nose up. So here I prime has become I double prime, and here K prime become K double prime. So now this, you can see this force here. Here is a X prime. So this force and this force. So this force will be X prime sine theta, and this will be X prime cos theta. And here it is a Z prime. So here this component will be the minus Z prime sine theta, and this will be plus Z prime cos theta. Okay, is it clear? Yeah, I think it is okay that we have made the two components of X prime and two components of Z prime. One component we will get minus Z prime sine theta, and here Z prime cos theta. Here we will get X prime cos theta, and here we will get plus X prime sine theta. So now we have to take X double prime, means the new force in X direction. We can see that X prime cos theta, X prime cos theta, this one, minus this vertical, this minus Z sine theta. Okay, X prime cos theta, it is in this direction, and this is in this direction. So X prime cos theta minus Z prime sine theta. Now y, because it is y is perpendicular to this, so y double prime is equal to y single prime, which the previous it was there. Now for the Z double prime is equal to, in this you can see in this direction. So we have find in this I, now in the K direction. So Z double prime is equal to X prime sine theta plus Z prime cos theta. So this double, this double, this single, this single. Okay, and this one is 0. So here if we again make in the matrix form, so here X double prime, Y double prime and Z double prime is equal to, here you can see X is cos theta, Y is 0, and here is a minus sine theta. Here Y is equal to Y1, so 0, Y1 is equal to 1 and 0, and here you will get sine theta, 0 and cos theta. And here X prime, Y prime and Z prime. So here it is called R2 theta. But we know that X prime, Y prime, Z prime was R3 psi just before the slide into Fe. So here we will write R2 theta, R3 psi and Fe. So we got the second variation. We got the force in the, when we rotated the pitch angle theta. I think it is very much clear now. So I am going for the next rotation, and by rotating the next, I am going to get converted from earth to body axis system. Now the last rotation of Euler is roll rotation or phi rotation. See this diagram. In the phi rotation will come when x axis remains in the same direction. So this, we have seen that this is the j double prime. Last time we have rotated, and here we got the k double prime. Now we have to rotate this thing with x, and it is a phi. The right wing is going down. Okay, you can see right wing is going down by phi angle. You will reach to j, then your k double prime will be k. Okay, so j double prime has reached to j and k double prime has reached to k, and I is here 0 because it is perpendicular to this given phase here, x rotation. Okay, so now if you see, the component of y double prime will be here. Y double prime, this is cos theta in this direction, and this is what? It is a minus y double prime sine theta. Okay, so this you got here. So this and this and this and this will be added. Okay, so I am going further. So finally we rotate the vector f double prime, some roll angle phi into the body axis ijk. Here fb is equal to xbi plus ybj plus zbk. So here xb is equal to x because we are rotated with respect to the x. Now yb, as you can see, this yb will be what? It is y double prime cos phi plus z double prime sin phi. This, I have given this mark, this will be added. So yb is equal to summation of y double prime cos phi plus j double prime sin phi. Now, if you see this, here we have z double prime cos phi, and here a minus y double prime sin phi. So here first minus y double prime sin phi plus z double prime cos phi. Okay, so here it is, we got here, and now if we make it in the matrix form, we will get here xb, yb and zb is equal to 1 because x is 1 and then 0 0, y and z are 0. Here x is 0 and here x is 0. We will get cos phi sin phi, here minus sin phi and cos phi, x double prime, y double prime and z double prime. So we know that x double prime, y double prime and z double prime, if you see the previous slide, here we got r2 theta, r2 psi, fe. Okay, this value if we put here, and this is r1 phi. So fb is equal to r1 phi f double prime, and f double prime is equal to r2 theta, r3 psi fe. So now this fe is converted to fb, means the forces in earth axis system or inertial reference frames are converted to the forces in body reference frame. Okay, so this way we can convert any rotation from earth to body and from body to earth. If you want to convert from body to earth, then you have to rotations will be changed. So here in place of psi, first will be phi, then theta and then psi. Okay, so if you want to make fe, you want to find out, then this will be r3 psi, r2 theta, r1 phi and fb. Okay, so if you want to convert from body to earth, you have to go in this sequence. if you want to go from earth to body, you follow which I have just now explained. Okay, so this is the importance of this rotations. Okay, now just so rotations I have completed. Now if what is the head of this rotation? To get the forces, we need the orientation angle. For example, so if for the gravity, if it is the force which is the gravity, so here we can say that Fx is equal to minus mg sine theta, and Fy is equal to mg cos theta and sine phi, and for Fj is equal to mg cos theta cos phi. If rho is 0, then this Fy will be 0. If you make phi here 0, then there will not be any rho. Okay, so we have to psi also called the azimuth angle and not the yaw angle. Yaw angle is actually rotation about the ZB or body fixed axis. Okay, but here we are rotating with earth axis system. That is the difference between the you cannot say the yaw angle, okay, because it is azimuth angle and it is rotating with reference to the earth axis. Okay, that is, and theta is also called the elevation angle, not the pitch angle, as pitch is rotation about the YB axis, but theta is rotating with a new Y1 axis. So that is the difference which you have to keep in mind always, that this phi is not the yaw angle, it is azimuth angle, and it is rotated with the earth axis system, and the theta is rotated with a new azimuth angle. From there it is rotated upwards or the downwards. So this we have to see. Angle of attack alpha and the theta is not the same. The alpha is equal to tan inverse W by U. The side slip angle beta is equal to sine inverse V by V, and it is V by V in the short form. For the the simplicity, for the approximation, it is y direction velocity V, small v, divided by V vector. Okay, or total V. Now there are few equations which, if you see the previous equation, there are the 6 equations, but there are 9 unknown. To solve these 9, the 8 unknown, we have to generate further equation, and these equations are called the navigation equations, and it is not derived, it is just now directly it is okay put here. So this P is equal to phi dot minus psi sine theta. It is a relation between Euler's angle. That is called the navigation equations. So how aircraft will go and how you can navigate. So these things are very important for any navigation of the aircraft, and to have this thing, autopilots are making the use of these angles, and your gyros and all, they are used for accelerometer, gyroscopic and all are used to measure these all things. So P is equal to phi dot minus psi sine theta. Q is equal to theta dot cos phi plus psi cos theta sine phi, and R is equal to psi dot cos theta cos phi minus theta dot sine phi. Here P, Q, R are the component of the angular velocity rotating in local XB, YB and ZB direction. Okay, so P, Q, R, they are rotating in the body frame. Okay, so these things we have to understand. So in my next class, I am going to discuss about the methods of solving equation of motion, because to understand the dynamics, we should be able to solve the equation of motion. Equations of motions are non-linear and differential equations. To solve these equations, we have to simplify, and these methods, small perturbation theory, Porter forces and moments, and Porter equations of motions will be discussed in my next course, in my next class. Hope you all will be tuned for my next class, and it will be very interesting to join my next class. And these are my references which I have taken: Aircraft Stability and Automatic Control from Robert C. Nelson, NPTEL lecture of Aircraft Stability and Control by Professor A.K. Ghosh, IIT Kanpur, and this is the login detail. Thank you very much for joining the class. Hope this will be very useful and very insight. You might have learned about the this dynamics and equation of motion. Thank you very much for joining the class. See you soon in the next class. Okay, thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.